Hi guys, in this video I'm going to go over the Case Shiller home price index. This report comes out the last Tuesday of every month, and if you go into the website you'll see it's very simple. Go over here to filter for, and you can break it down by the overall composite index or by the metro areas. Okay, let's start with the metro areas. Click over here on the three bars and it actually tracks 20 different metro areas. So you could go to San Diego here, get a more local perspective, and it's very easy to read. Gives you a nice graph here. Shows you the most recent change. The most recent index is 263.51. That would be for December 2019. So today is March 24th. So we should be getting the next report 1 week from today, next week, and that would be for January's index. Regardless, the most recent data we have is for December 2019. And what this index means, like all indices, is relative to a base period. So 263.51 means that we are 263.51% of the base period. Remember, the base period is always indexed at 100. Another way to think about this is if you take the index in a certain period and you subtract 100, that will give you the percentage change to the most recent period. For example, here we have 263.51. If we subtract 100, then that means that we are 163.51% above the base period. The actual base period is the year 2000, so the index was 100 in the year 2000. So that's San Diego. Now let's go back to these bars here, and if you click on annualized, it'll give you some more detail. For example, the annualized returns are 4.74% for the 3 years, and then 5.32% for 5 years, and 5.36% for 10 years. Now, when we say annualized, of course, we mean we're calculating this on a yearly basis. That means that home prices went up 5.36% per year over the 10-year period based on the index. Let's go down here and click on another link. You can access the different links down here. Let's click on the 20 city. The 20 city is the broadest index they use, and it includes all of those metro areas that I just showed you. But you'll notice that the most recent index is 218.65. Okay? And again, the base period is 100 in year 2000. So you could say for the 20 city index, prices are 118.65% greater than in 2000. And then again, let's go down here and let's click on the 10 city index. And for that one, we're at 231.55, which would mean we're 131.55% higher than the year 2000. Now, the other index that's available is going to be the national index. Let me see if I can find, here it is. And the national index doesn't use the metro areas, the 10 or 20 metro areas. Instead, it actually uses the census districts, and there's 9 of them. You could Google census districts. I did that right here, and you can see how it's mapped out. Not particularly important, but it just gives you a sense of the different scopes that they're using. Regardless, again, we interpret the index the same way. So 212.59 is the most recent in December, so that means we're 112.59% higher than the base period. Now, normally we're not comparing indexes. What we're normally doing is comparing years or even months outside of the base period. To do this, we're going to do a simple mathematical computation to find the percentage changes between two periods. For example, here I've got December 2019, the index was at 212.59. December 2018 was at 204.9. So we can calculate the percentage change between these two by using the following formula. We take the later period, which is going to be 212.59, and then we would divide that by the earlier year period, 204.9. Okay? And then we're going to subtract 1. If you do that, you'll get the percentage change. So this is in decimal form, but it's effectively 3.76%. So we can change that, get rid of some of the decimal places there, 3.8%, I should say. And if you want to convert that into a whole percentage, you can just multiply it by 100. And then let's round that. Yeah, 3.8%. So what that means is prices went up from December 2018 to December 2019 by 3.8%. Notice how we're using index figures to find the percentage change. That wraps up the Case-Shiller index. If you have any questions, let me know.